In this video, we're diving into a full body mobility workout that you can do anywhere, anytime, and best of all, no equipment needed. That's right, just you, gravity, and the occasional, "why does this hurt so good?" thought. This routine will challenge every joint, muscle, and probably even your willpower. So let's get into it. Today we're tackling 6 full body movements designed to boost your mobility, strength, and coordination. Think of it as a workout for your joints' personalities. Some of them are going to loosen up, and some will be very dramatic about it. Now before we get into the flow, we've got to address the wrists. Yes, those underappreciated, overworked little joints. If you're doing anything ground-based, like crawling, pushing, or contemplating your life choices in plank, you need to warm them up properly. So first up, palm peels. No, not a spa treatment. Get down on all fours like a fancy house cat. Fingers face you. The goal: peel your palm off the ground while your first knuckles stay glued down like they owe you money. Try to bring those elbows as low as possible. Yes, it might feel like your wrists are about to file a complaint, and that's normal. That if your wrists are tighter than your grandma's cookie jar, don't stress. This isn't a flexibility competition. You can modify by doing it one hand at a time. One hand supports, the other does the stretching. Here's the trick. Keep the knuckles pressed down, stretch through the fingers and palm, and let that wrist say, "Oh, we doing this now." You'll get a nice tug through the hand and wrist. If you've got the range, go for 10 reps, nice and slow. Now, on the last rep, hold for 10 seconds like you're trying to impress a yoga instructor. Can't go far. No biggie. Pause wherever you are, hold for 10, and just breathe through the drama. The more you do it, the more your range improves, and the less your wrists will hate you. All right, next up, reverse wrist push-ups, aka the secret handshake between strength and mobility. These are amazing for warming up your wrists, building durability, and making your keyboard fear you a little less. Start by getting into an all-fours position, like you're prepping for a yoga pose or politely waiting for your dog to finish sniffing that bush. You want your weight on your knees, not your toes. This isn't boot camp yet. Now here's the trick. The closer your hands are to your knees, the easier this will be. The further forward you reach, the more your wrists will go. Hey now, what's this? So find a sweet spot where it challenges you without starting a full-blown negotiation with your joints that you're going to lower down like a push-up. Then clench your fists on the way back up. That's right, squeeze those fists like you're holding onto the last donut at a staff meeting. Then release, go down, come back up, and clench again. We're going for 10 reps. Don't rush it. Think slow, controlled, and slightly dramatic. Now, before we jump into the meat of the workout, we've got fist raisers. No, not a WWE finishing move. You'll take your fists, glue them together like they're inseparable besties. Wrap your thumbs over like you're throwing a punch, and then extend your arms straight out from the floor as far as you can. Your mission here is to lock your elbows out. Feel that juicy stretch in your forearms and wrists, and come back down. It's gonna burn, and yes, that's normal. We're all tight from a lifetime of typing, texting, and pretending our wrists don't exist until they hurt. But if you can't straighten all the way, no worries. That just means you're a human, not a contortionist. Work within your current range, and over time, you'll get further without sacrificing your form or your pride. Now go for 10 reps, and on the last rep, pause dramatically in that end range. Fists still glued like you're trying to intimidate a grizzly bear with your knuckle discipline. Hold that stretch, breathe through the discomfort, and just know, your wrists are leveling up. All right, now that we've got your fists firing and your wrists warmed up, let's roll right into one of my all-time favorite full-body mobility exercises, bear walks. This one's a classic. It's great for shoulder strength, challenges your hamstrings, makes your wrists question their life choices, and overall, it'll have your whole body wondering, why am I crawling like a caffeinated toddler? So here's what we're doing. Get down on all fours, but with flair. You're going to try and keep all 4 limbs completely locked out. That means no bendy elbows, no bendy knees. Pretend you're a yoga robot trying to impress your crush. If your hamstrings feel like rusty rubber bands and you must bend your knees a tad to survive, that's totally fine. A micro bend is better than falling over and blaming me. Now here's the goal. Arms locked, knees locked, and you walk like a majestic bear who just heard the ice cream truck. You're going to move forward, shoulders strong, core tight, walking like you mean it if your space is tight. Just pace back and forth like a confused zoo bear. Totally fine. Pro tip. Once this starts feeling less like punishment and more like power, you can level up and do the elite version, the bear run. Yes, that's a thing. It's basically bear walking on fast forward. And that, my friend, is your bear walk. And if you're brave, your bear run. Bareface flexed biceps, all right. Move number 2 is what I affectionately call Mr. Tiki, because once you're in it, you'll feel like a stiff wooden statue trying to move for the first time. You're going to get down into a quadrupedal position. That's just a fancy word for being on all fours like a super serious toddler. Now, important form check. Your knees should be close to the ground, not floating up like you're doing jazz hands with your legs. Keep them low and tight, tucked in nice and close to your wrists. We're going for compact ninja mode here. From there, push through the ground, round out your upper back like an angry cat, and lean your shoulders directly over your wrists. Just holding this position is going to make you question some life choices. It's that spicy. Now, here's the real magic. You're going to move counterlaterally. Fancy talk for move your opposite hand and foot together like a sneaky spy robot. Small steps. Tiny, quiet, controlled. You can do this down the full length of the gym, like a low-to-the-ground secret agent, or just set a timer and pace back and forth like you're waiting for someone to finally fix your knee pain. Either way, this hits your core, wrists, and coordination like a full-body boot camp from Mr. Miyagi. And the pace? You can go full beast mode or take it slow-mo Matrix style. Your call. All right, this next move is going to be a crowd favorite, especially for your ankles, knees, hips, and, let's be honest, your sense of balance and dignity. We're talking about the tightrope walk. Start in your resting squat position. Yes, that deep, I dropped something important and I can't find it kind of squat. And from there, you're going to begin walking one foot in front of the other like you're performing on a high wire. Except you're not risking death, just maybe mild embarrassment. The heel of your front foot should kiss the toes of your back foot, like they're old friends saying goodbye. Swap, swap. Step, step. But here's the kicker. Stay low. Don't bob up and down like you're dodging lasers in a spy movie. We want smooth, controlled, ninja-style gliding. Now, if your balance is about as stable as a folding chair on sand, that's okay. You can use your hands for a bit of help. Just enough to keep you from tipping over like a newborn giraffe. And that back heel, you might notice it wanting to sneak up. Politely tell it to stay flat. We want both heels grounded like a stubborn mule. Flat feet equals good form. Try to keep your weight low, your feet in line, and your ego in check if you wobble a bit. This move isn't just great for mobility. It also trains your body awareness so you stop bumping into furniture at night. All right, time for the fourth move, and trust me, your knees, hips, and ankles are going to write you thank you notes after this one. But fair warning, it might feel a little awkward at first, kind of like trying to dance at a wedding when you haven't stretched in 10 years. Here's how we start. Put your left leg forward and your right leg behind you, slightly turned out. Your front knee should look like it's forming a very proud 90-degree angle, like it's about to graduate college. Now, take your opposite hand, that's the one not attached to the front leg, and reach it way out in front of you, like you're trying to grab the last slice of pizza across the table. Here's where things get cool. From this position, you're going to thread your back leg through. Yup, like a needle through fabric. Boom, slide it through. Use your hand on the ground to create space, like you're clearing a path for VIP access. That back leg glides right under, and boom, you're in the move. All right, now we move into the next position, aka the I'm definitely feeling it now stage. Here's what's up. My other leg is turned out, the first one's forward. And I reach, I thread, and I keep gliding like I'm sneaking past a sleeping dog. I'm using my hand to give myself space, staying nice and low. This move is great for your knees, but if you've got knee pain, go slow and don't try to impress anyone. Now you're taking your time. No need to race Usain Bolt here. We're using a little less range of motion. Just reach, thread, and cruise. Whether it's down the hallway, through the gym, or past confused joggers in the park, it doesn't matter. Got a small space? No problem. Make it your runway. You can go back and forth, or set a timer for 2 minutes, and just groove. Next up, we're diving into the magical world of hip openers. Yes, it's a real thing, and no, it's not a yoga cult. Start in this half-kneeling position. You'll notice front foot flat on the ground, back foot up on the ball, not the heel. And yes, it'll feel weird at first, but trust the process. Now, I'm going to bring that back knee off the ground. Give the hips a gentle hey, wake up, and step forward. Then do the same thing on the other side. Now repeat. Step, open the hips, step, open the hips. If you start wobbling like a baby deer on a frozen pond, that's totally normal. Assist yourself with your hands if needed. This isn't a trust fall. Your goal is to move smooth, like butter, like jazz, like your cool uncle at a wedding. Try not to smack your knees into the floor like a bag of potatoes. Smooth and silent is the vibe. Once you're comfy, lift those hands off the ground and boom. Hello, hip mobility. All right, folks, we've made it to the grand finale. Drumroll, please, the froggy jump. Yep, you're about to become airborne amphibians. Here's how it goes. Start from a deep squat. Now, if your body says nah to going full vertical, don't worry. There's a chill version. Just plant your hands out front. Think about launching yourself up like you're kicking your own butt and aim for that floaty frog in the air vibe. A little tuck and lift action. Snap into that froggy hover. Try to catch some air, then melt back down like you're a puddle of confidence. Soft landings only, please. This ain't a WWE SmackDown. No thuds, no seismic activity, just smooth frog magic. And hey, if you don't get all the way up, totally fine. Just return to your cozy squat nest. Even if you're barely hovering like a confused pancake, you're still working those hips. Kick the butt, try again, hover, repeat, and there you have it. We just ran through 6 of our favorite full body, ground-hugging mobility moves. Quick recap: bear walks or bear runs if you're feeling wild. Mr. Tiki's still, not a cartoon character. Tightrope walks, minus the actual rope. Forward threads, thread it like a yoga ninja. A hip openers, because your hips deserve freedom too. Froggy jumps, you now qualify for a Pixar audition. Why do we love these? Because they condition your body through real movement. You're building mobility, strength, coordination, and the body awareness of a jungle cat. With just your body and a bit of floor, do these in your warm-ups, as a standalone flow, or just anytime your body feels like a rusty door hinge. I'd recommend 3 rounds if you've got time, but even 1 round will give your body a nice hello, I'm alive feeling. And here's the real kicker. Do this consistently for a few weeks or months, and you'll start to notice your mobility improve, your daily movement feels smoother, and your friends asking, why do you squat so gracefully now? So if you like this flow, smash that subscribe, maybe even share it with someone whose frog jumps need work, and we'll see you in the next one.